If John doesn't subscribe.
Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Jurassic World Arizona 2045 for sort of episode 4. If you saw my community post, I've had a lot of technical difficulties recently with just making videos in general, but especially this episode. I recorded for 6 hours, and all of that footage is corrupted, and I no longer have it. But in its place, we're going to walk through what I built, and then hopefully episode 5 will be back to a normal episode. This isn't the first time this has happened. This happened in our last series too. Very sorry about that. I'm not going to do a full rant on what happened with that, but yeah, we'll walk through what I built. From here, we're going to start on the far side of the Ceratosaurus habitat that we built in episode 1. You can see our viewing platforms up there. That way is our main street. Actually, I'll go ahead and zoom us over there so you can kind of see where we are, because we have a lot of gardens in this area. So, including this one that I added right here next to the main street where everyone seems to be going for some reason. I presume to do the zip line. But, yeah, right next to that fossil zone, we have this garden here now. And we used a lot of concrete barriers this time. These paths kind of just wind through these gardens, which would just be a cool place to walk. It's not really an attraction for the park. You'd have less guests here. But if you remember on our main street in episode 2, we placed down this Biosyn Staff Center that you can actually walk all the way through. And this is kind of a VIP building, but you go through here, and this is the direction you go to reach the VIP area, which isn't immediately right here. Anyone can walk in this part. But underneath this monorail structure goes to the VIP section, but we'll come back here later because there's something over here I want to show you guys first. So just walking past more of these garden paths, and I'll show you guys some cinematic shots from above. Here we have the Kentrosaurus habitat, which won the poll. It got its revenge after Island Park losing. It lost to Kentrosaurus with a vote of, I think it was like 66%. Kentrosaurus won this time, and Kentrosaurus resoundingly won this time, so it got its revenge. And you can see this is a pretty small, simple habitat, very similar in structure to what we've done with the Dimetrodon and Ceratosaurus in the past. So I'm just going to plop this back down right here. You can see these paths just kind of, it's supposed to be kind of confusing from ground view because they just keep going in every direction. We have this big garden with seating. We have a little water feature in the middle, but what you can do, you can walk out here, and we got picnic tables. So this would be an area to eat lunch. But what we have over here on this side is actually a second habitat, which is for Kentrosaurus. 2016 won the vote with, I think, well, it won with 2 votes out of 5, so yeah, Kentrosaurus 2016 is pretty cool. I like it. A nice addition to this park. Very simple. I really wanted to put something in between here. It didn't feel right just to use the multi-walls and the fence, but sometimes we have to because, I'm trying to think about the future performance, and also there wasn't really space for anything other than the smallest planters. But you can see them from over here too, and I connected this over to that little shop center we built in episode 1. And the Ceratosaurus habitat. You can see over there that raised terrain. It's going to be raised a lot more. That's just reminding me where the plateau was going to be. So there's 2 entrances to the VIP section, which is, its color is green. I might put us in nighttime to walk through there. And sorry if the recording is a little bit lower quality than normal. That's because I'm not recording it normally because my normal recording method still aren't working properly. And so yeah, you can walk in this way, but we are actually, which is a pretty cool entrance because I like the backside of this building, looks pretty cool. But we'll go through the more grand entrance with the monorail structure. So here we are, and we have 2 paths that sort of walk underneath it, which I think would be pretty cool in real life because it's such a tall structure that really does nothing except looks cool, which kind of fulfills the function of this park, that it's just really luxurious, just built for entertainment. I use these to make like a sort of winding wall to help this guest section feel a little bit smaller, because I don't like this plaza, just because, like, for me, this looks fine from ground view, but from above it just looks like so much unbroken path. But anyways, we have 4 hotels here at the small Jurassic World hotels that are facing each other to kind of give the illusion that it's one building. You can also walk up here and you can see into the Nitrosaurus habitat from up here. And yeah, they look pretty cool. I fixed this habitat a lot now that I knew it was going to be on the other side. I could build it properly. So that habitat looks a lot better than it did when we built it in episode 3. So you can see just a lot more trees here. This is supposed to be, you can't plant trees everywhere in the deserts, even though we have planted a lot of artificial temperate trees. This section's given a lot more attention and made seem more lush. I don't know what this building is. It's just some kind of generic guest building. Maybe there's food in there. Maybe it's just like an entertainment center or whatever. Before we walk up that hill, let's walk over here. And this is eventually going to give us a view into either probably the giant herbivore habitat that we'll be building in maybe episode 7. I don't really know. So yeah, now we can walk uphill and see our last couple hotels. We got 3 more up here. They will just be able to view the plateau, most likely. You'll be able to see maybe into the lagoon. Depends how the terrain works out. Not really sure. But, yeah, the rocks and structured cliffs in the background, mountain things. And next time we will be building, for episode 5, the staff section back here, filling out this space, which